We want our local governments to be lean and efficient, and a lot of us chafe at the thought of higher taxes. But Fire Station number 1 in Venice is falling apart. It has been for years, and as Christopher Brantley reports, there's no money to fix it.
Absolutely, and this debacle has been going on for a long while. We've covered it for years, and each time we go to the station, there seems to be another problem waiting to be fixed. This hole in the roof is the prime example of the problems at Fire Station 1. It was there a few years ago when we first visited. It was there a couple weeks ago when we last visited.
I guess the big question is how much money we put in this place before we say enough is enough.
That's the big question on everyone's mind. When is enough enough? While city leaders effort coming up with an answer, the firefighters and paramedics work around the issues.
I just talked to a young lady here, and she asked for an air quality study because the AC units are kicking out dust.
Part of those problems, says Venice City Councilman Bob Daniels, could come from a faulty AC system.
It's got mold. The AC units are pretty well shot. The air quality is bad inside. If you look in the back, there's metal doors that are rusted.
In fact, those doors aren't doors anymore. They're all just casually leaning against the department's storage building, not really connected to anything. Daniels has been an advocate for rebuilding the station for some time. It's really hard to find anyone who disagrees. But even harder still to find is the money to do the rebuilding.
I think we need to get this high on the agenda and get it replaced.
But here's the thing. If the city can find the money to rebuild the station, they'll have to decide where to build it. Should it be built in the heart of downtown Venice, or should it be built elsewhere? The department's call logs might indicate where the firehouse should go. Right now, there is a response time from that station. A determination must be made about where the majority of those calls come from, and if it is right to keep the station where it is. And while all of that is debated, Public Works Director John Veneziano says the building's roof, among other things, won't last long.
Yeah, it's not going to last much longer. It's going to, if we don't remove the building altogether, build a new one, it's going to need a complete, re-roofing.
In next year's budget, city leaders agreed to set aside $1 million towards emergency repairs in the department. That would include Fire Station 1. A building assessment has been conducted by an outside group hired by the city. Their recommendation will come soon. The patchwork of repairs on the building do open up the risk of causing even more damage.
Just at a point where it's so old, you fix it, you patch it, and while you're up there, you put a little too much weight somewhere, you'll make another hole in it.
Now, virtually everyone agrees the roof is a strong gust away from having a catastrophic problem. Not only could first responders be under it if that happened, but well over $1.5 million in fire trucks could also be damaged.
Christopher, thank you. Coming up, we hear from the city about the problem and the answers when we take it to the trapezoid.